was going to say, as bad as this weather looks, it looks terrible. I was just getting washed over by a wave, too. But as bad as it looks, it is getting better. These waves are not quite so awful. And for some reason, when I surfaced just now, my men decided not to wear their rubber implements. And they're comfy enough in just their jailhouse duds, I guess. But we do have a report of a convoy heading northeast. So I think I'm going to chase it. It could be the one that we were dealing with before. It's possible. And they're heading 8 knots. And we're actually getting enough speed out of our engines now that I think that we'll be able to chase them. So that's very good news. Alright, let's do this proper-ish. That's good. Right? Oh, I was a little bit too fast, actually. So that would be 10 hours from now. It'll be about here. Now, as I said, we were getting better speed. That doesn't mean we're getting great speed, though. So I might... We're still recharging, too. I've had us being under for a while, just to, you know, keep from wasting fuel, basically, and also to give my men a bit of a break. We've been at sea for over a month, so naturally they're starting to get a little bit tired, and Spitzenhund has been actually bearing the brunt of it. I'm going to put Spice Weasel on deck now. But Leroy's been doing pretty well. Of course, Influx is made of adamantium or something, and he can't, doesn't get tired. But everybody's been doing pretty well. I should actually put Matthew Hoover in the watch here in a little bit. But Lost Lancaster is licking his wounds, amongst other things, in the quarters there. So we're doing okay. We're a little bit beat up, but it is close to the time that we'll be able to head home. Our batteries are now recharged, too, so I'm going to actually notch the speed up and see if we can intercept these dudes. See what the speed looks like. Yeah, I think we can do this. Especially if the weather improves, as it has been. So, oh, we'll easily be able to make that. In fact, I'll cut the speed down a bit. Perfect. Alright, well, I'm going to intercept these dudes, as the kids say, and see if we can get lined up for a shot. There they are. And that's actually not good news, because that means they're ahead of us, and that puts them roughly right about, oh, I don't know, somewhere over here. So we'll mark that. I don't know exactly where my hydrophone operator would say it is, but in either case, we're kind of out of position. So I'm going to put us north, kind of north-northwest, and I'm going to put us on the surface. And I'm going to have us move a little bit more quickly so that we can try to hunt these bad dudes down. I didn't really get a feel for how many ships there were in that convoy. Obviously, it just sounded like noise, so I have no idea how many are in that. I don't know if it's the same one, although I have a good feeling that it is, because if they were heading like this and then down like this, it's, you know, obviously a convoy bound for Britain, so still have not bothered to fix my mouse. I am an idiot. What can I say? Alright, so Spitzenhund is catching some Z's. Good. Again, our men are not wearing parkas, so good for them. And I might do a dive here in a moment, just because I feel kind of like we should be seeing something here. Right? Maybe not. We'll just slow it down here and do another dive. Divey-wivey. It rhymes, so it's inherently zany. Actually, let's go this way. Ah! So, let's surface and go a little bit more northerly. And see if we can kind of outpace these guys. Shifka. Very good. Okay, so that will be a lead of some kind, maybe. They say there's a Corvette there. I see a blob. You might be able to see it. The rendering of the videos for this particular game, when I transcode them, I guess, some of the pixels get kind of muddied. I don't know how to describe it. I'm not a video editor by trade, but sometimes it just smudges out things like this. There is a ship here, right here, though. Words! The order matters. Okay, so we're going to keep cruising and see if we can get eyes on the rest of the convoy. And we might... I'd really prefer not to go under. How about this? How about we try to fake this guy out? My loyal watch officers will undoubtedly inform me if I have aroused suspicion. Amongst other things I might arouse. Alright. Well, that's definitely the lead of the convoy. It could be the flank, I guess, but if that is the case, then I made the boo-boo. Could also be the rear, too. Schiffgesichte. Alright. So that is actually a flank. Yeah, there you go. Tanker. Well, that strongly implies... Yeah, there's a large cargo actually dead ahead of me, which for some reason isn't showing up. But when I hover over it, but yeah, there's some choice targets in there. There's another tanker. No, wait, that's a Empire freighter. Where's our old friend? I know. Thank you. There are lots of them. Okay. Really, that's quite enough. Can you just say convoy sighted and be done with it? Apparently not. Alright. Yeah, this actually is looking sort of like the convoy that we were dealing with before. I can see that Corvette there, and it is somewhat worrisome. That said, we're going to probably be in a good position to take some shots here. What's the tactical situation here? We've got this Corvette. There's probably one way off to the north of us. And these guys are moving too fast, so we're not going to be able to get a good shot here. I need to actually overtake them. And the best way to do that is to go faster than them. Yes, yes, yes. Very good. We'll go a little bit more northerly. We're just shadowing them at this point. This would be a point where in a wolf pack, if we were the beacon signaler, we would make regular updates saying they're still here and they're heading this way still. But this is going to take a little bit to actually get into position again. As you can see, we're gaining on them somewhat. But actually, they're going a bit more northerly still, so I'm going to trim that up. Once I get into a better position, I'll pick things up, but this is just going to be like watching dots move on a screen, and, you know, it just doesn't going to be that entertaining. I can't really fill that in with thrilling commentary, so I'm going to stop recording for the moment, and I'm going to pick things up once things become more interesting. Actually, things have gotten a little bit more interesting. This guy's on a search pattern. He broke off from the convoy. As you can see, the convoy is not visible to us, but he is over here either doing ASW runs or trying to sight us. He's going to have a hard time of it, though. And he's already out of range. That actually might have been a really lucky development there because, well, we'll see. I don't know. I don't know if I'm going to be able to snap into position quickly enough to get a good shot here, but I'm just going to keep running a little bit, and then we're going to go like that. I'm going to increase the speed a bit. Really hauling butt now, guys. Look at us, 15 knots. Choo choo. This is not a train, this is a sub. What am I doing? hiccup for some reason. I don't know why. Okay. Thank you. Herpa derpa. There we go. Good evening, gentlemen. Oh my god, you guys are all just yelling at me and getting all excited, and I don't even know what the hell to say right now. Let's see. Targets. Oh, hello. That's a destroyer. Wait, let me go back to him so I can show you guys. Little S or T class, possibly. Maybe a U or a V. Or a WXYZ. That Empire freighter is sort of tasty looking. I've already forgotten what's in here other than a bunch of medium tankers. Probably what I'll do... Hey! Alright, well apparently we have an electric Uzo. It's pretty weird. Shocking! Let's get to the medium tanker. Since they are so numerous in this convoy, I'm probably gonna... Oh, that's a good shot there. Once we get into position for him, I think that that's gonna be our target. Or him, maybe. Let's slow it down a bit. I like the look of that ship there. And I'm feeling a little bit better about using torpedoes, because as you can see, possibly, the waves are... Well, they're a little rough. God damn it. Thanks, game. Thanks for making a complete ass of me. Tremendous. Well, the waves are a little bit better. And again, it kind of befuddles me that my men are wearing casual wear. I gotta watch this guy here. Actually. What are you doing? He's turning towards us. Is that just because he's turning for the sake of turning? Or is he turning for the sake of killing? I think I'm gonna go ahead and dive. Okay, this could get interesting. Just gonna peek with my periscope. See if he's coming to murder us. He is somewhat turned towards us. There's another ship behind him, which is probably a corvette. Damn you, sir. And there's another corvette off to the side here. I need to keep my eyes on the destroyer, though. He's not over there. No, he was just turning as a part of his sweep. So... once I feel assured of that, I'll come back up top, but... Eesh, that was a little bit close. And in fact, speaking of close, this convoy is actually going to pass us really closely again. So... why don't we wait until Mr. Destroyer bids us farewell. And then... we'll go ahead and surface. Maybe we won't. That corvette is fairly close. We could also try getting a working speed solution on these guys. That's probably a more prudent step. And it's blurry as shit. I'm actually going to put us on the surface because I feel relatively assured that we're not going to get sighted in these conditions. And we're backing up, but we should still be able to surface. Boy, that's a lot of ships. Look over there, Captain. You can put your arm down. I see it. There's a lot of them. It's okay. god. Look over there! Look what I found! Alright. What do we got? I think that medium tanker is zesty. It's like a party in my mouth, and everyone's invited. No. Lock. I think that that's a bit far. I really don't think that that's accurate. Where's the oh my god. This could be a mistake. Okay, well we're gonna do this by the seat of our pants. Although with that said, I'm not wearing any. We could just notch in 10 knots, which actually may be a good idea because we got that radio report of their speed. Somebody commented that they wished that they could get AOB just by sight, like I do. First of all, I don't. I wish I did. That would be pretty neat. That's not the same tanker. Where'd it go? Is that him?
Schiff gesichtet.
There he is. I wish I did, but part of it is I have to rely on the second page. Because I always... I just never get it quite right. I have to always refer to this thing to get it. But in any case... My issue is that this looks a lot more square to me than it really is. It's probably more like this. Like, instinctively I would say, oh, 77 degrees. That's, or 71, whatever. That would probably be what I would do without further guidance. Okay, this is probably going to be a shitty solution. Especially because our Yuzo is rocking back and forth. And I don't know if the solution gets broken up by... losing lock. I'm assuming it does. I'm going to say 8. I'm also going to use the second, or the Type 2 here. An impact pistol running a little bit deep. Actually, we'll go with that speed. Whoops. Ooh. Alright, I think we're going to take a shot here. Let's get this ready too. Their draft is 10. We haven't had such good luck with the magnetics on the Type 1s. But, whatever. We'll just have to do what we can with what we've got. Alright, let's get ready here. Why did it reopen? That whole system has never made sense to me, because I open the tube, and then it closes up again. Whatever. Alright, we're not going to be able to get into position for a second attack with our rear tube, so... I think we're going to steer away. Maintain silence. Listen to the sound of silence. I wonder if that destroyer... Nope, he was none the wiser. We made that attack on the surface, like a real captain. Well, we can't see shit, but let's just take another parting look at this convoy. That is another medium tanker. That is a large tanker, and it's Norwegian, and we could have shot at it. Oh well. Maybe we'll hit it still, because my solution was not really that amazing. It's another Norwegian medium tanker. And a British medium tanker. And a Panamanian modern tanker. We would not get credit for that. Large cargo. A large cargo. A medium cargo. A delicious piece of steak. A Caesar salad. A slice of lasagna. I don't know what I'm doing right now. Let's see if we got a good solution here. I don't like the bearings of these two torpedoes. I'm worried that this one, when/if it explodes, is going to mess with this one. They were fired on the same bearing, so I don't know. We'll just wait and see. And you can also see that torpedo number 2 is overtaking torpedo number 1, and it has exploded. Why? Did it hit something? No. You adorable little torpedo, you. Oh, boy. Well, our torpedo-related problems have not ceased. I don't think the weather was honestly that bad for this kind of a shot. It's ridiculous. We might get a hit here. And hopefully it'll do what that other tanker did. Oh, I thought that crack of thunder was a torpedo impact. Hopefully what'll happen is it'll slow up whatever it hits, if it hits anything at all. Fingers crossed, you guys. Come on. Come on. It's overdue. We've missed. That is a miss. Oh! Maybe not. Something got hit. There's a hit over here. Something is on fire. And it's a medium cargo. That's better than nothing. Major fire on there, though. Alright, well, I'll take that. Is it Norwegian? No. Damn. I thought it was Norwegian. I'd like to be an equal opportunity destroyer of hopes and dreams. Well, hey, you know, with a faulty torpedo, what can you do? But with a good torpedo, you can apparently do this. You can miss your intended target and still hit something in the convoy. Part of the really important... one of the most important things about attacking a convoy is realizing that even if you don't hit your primary target, you will possibly hit a secondary target. And that's always nice. It's best to put yourself in the position that you may hit a secondary target. Meanwhile, I didn't dive while we were doing that. Oopsie. That was a little bit of a boo-boo. So we could get attacked here in a second. We could also get a sinking notification here in a second. Come on. Come on, game. No, probably not. Oh, well. Oh! Booyah! We did get a sinking notification, although not a notification. We just got something sunk. Great! Okay. There he goes. I'm surprised we didn't get a she's going down. Did we get one earlier? Well, thanks, game. Fantastic. Well, either way. Ho! Golly. Either way, we still have sunk a medium cargo, and with one hit, which to me is actually somewhat surprising. Medium cargoes tend to take a lot of abuse, but this one didn't. Took one torpedo hit, which seemed to ignite some cargo, and is now causing probably boiler explosions, maybe some cargo explosions. And it's going ass down. Ooh. That last explosion really started to drag it down. Come to me. Come to the ocean. Bathe with me. Boom. So that's approximately 5,000 tons. Not my favorite targets, but a target hit is a target earned. So we will take that. As far as further actions against this convoy, not so much thinking that I'm going to do that, because we have one rear tube And to me, it's really not worth the danger of shadowing a convoy and dealing with all the escorts and everything. We had ideal conditions for hunting this convoy, incidentally, but I'm thinking that what we'll do is we'll start heading back towards Britain, or not Britain. that would be the wrong direction to go. We're gonna head back towards France and try to catch something along the way. We also have some deck gun rounds, so if we find something unescorted on the surface, maybe we'll take a couple shots at it with that, as long as the weather allows. But I'm not going to keep haunting. Ooh, I am the ghost of horrible Nazis. I don't know what I'm doing. It's about 6 in the morning here. I've had kind of a sleep-deprived past couple of days, so most of the things, well, usually most of the things I say don't make sense, but especially now. I've been haunting this convoy enough, so I'm going to start heading back to France and hopefully get some incidental contact, not to be confused with the football term of incidental contact. Why did that need to be clarified? I'm going to stop talking now and keep going towards France.